spend a lot of time trying to figure out the things that go wrong in Prince Edward County. And I spend a lot of time blaming people like county council and the county staff, the provincial government, the federal government, corporations. They all have a role in making Prince Edward County a harder place to live in instead of a better place to live in. But then when I was thinking about it, I found out who the real culprit was. It's insurance companies. They have us all so terrified that nobody can do anything anymore without having all kinds of rules and regulations. So let me give you an example. A couple of years ago, I was at a meeting of the Bloomfield and Area Business Association, and somebody came up with an absolutely terrific idea. Why don't we have park benches on the main street of Bloomfield so that the tourists can stop and rest and continue on shopping? Well, everybody loves this idea. So, being the business association, we appoint a committee and we say, what do we need to do to make this happen? So the committee goes off and they come back the very next week, because our committees are very fast here. And the first problem is they contacted the Ministry of Transport. And the Ministry of Transport says, I'm sorry, but there's a setback from the center line of the road. And this setback requires that our park benches be placed inside most of the shops in Bloomfield, because the place was built in the 1800s. So everyone was somewhat disappointed by that. But of course, the second call they made was to the insurance company. And the insurance company says, we want $2 million worth of liability coverage on every single park bench that you put up. Well, that was it. The idea was crashed. Everybody went, that's it, we have nothing to do. There's nothing we can do about it. So I came up with a brilliant idea that received absolutely no support from the rest of the Business Association members. I said, why don't we create the Park Bench Vigilante Committee? And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and build the benches, and then we'll come out at midnight and we'll dig a couple of holes, we'll lay some concrete, we'll plant the park benches, and then in the morning, the deal's all done. So, when anybody comes along and says, how did this bench get here? Who's responsible for this? We can go, I don't know. And that solves the problem. Nobody's liable. Nobody knows who did it. Nobody owns it. Nobody put it there. There's nobody to sue. Needless to say, this got a horrible reaction from the rest of the business association, who obviously can't think outside the box when it comes to performing illegal activities at midnight. So, what it comes down to is, it's a park bench, just like this one right here. See? Nothing to it. The thing is, everybody knows how to operate a park bench. Why do you need $2 million worth of liability insurance to operate a park bench? It's a chair, for God's sake. If you look at it, it's a chair. Everybody knows how to operate a chair. It's an elongated chair, mind you. You can see it like, oh my God, oh, my spine, I'm paralyzed, I can't feel my legs. Now you see, the point is that anybody too stupid to operate a park bench without causing $2 million worth of damage to themselves and others, they probably deserve all the pain and anguish that they get. Now, the irony of it is, if these people can't operate a park bench, how do they operate in the rest of the world? Do they go into a restaurant and say to the waitress, hey, what are these dangerous looking things gathered around my eating table? They're a hazard to me. They could cause me harm. I want them removed right away. Well, of course not. That's ridiculous. The funny part is, and it is ironic, and I love irony, we wanted to put these in for the rest and relaxation of the tourists. Almost all of the tourists in Bloomfield arrive by car. Clearly they know how to work a car seat, so I'm sure they know how to operate a park bench. And if they don't know how to operate a park bench, they probably shouldn't be driving.